Welcome to the Realtree Outpost podcast, presented by Bushnell.
What's going on?
Oh, doing good, Tyler. Thank y'all for having me on. I apologize. So, for those that don't know, that's listening, we're shooting this right here.
It's 3 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock. And so Tyler texts me as a solid professional, conscientious of my time, as well as these guys got a lot going on. So I go down to the Realtree office, and it just shows the friendships. Here it is. It's 3 o'clock, literally, and we have been laughing and cutting up and telling stories. So even all my family of friends down here at Realtree are like, is this Waddy guy? Is Waddell's got to leave? We got to get some work done. We've been telling stories from Mark Chestnut to Larry Weissoon, old stories about your dad and how many years I've been down here. And like I said, it's so cool. Like literally now to see you as a grown man and literally like remember almost toting you around nearly in diapers like going turkey hunting with me and your dad when I was a camera jock and your dad out there with that tube call trying to kill a turkey over at Levi's place over there out of Hamilton.
Exactly right.
So it's been a long time. So no, glad to be on the show, man.
You know, with the Roadtrips, what the name and brand has meant to this company, and I think just the industry as a whole, it revolutionized TV at the time. I know whenever, I was young, I don't even know how old I was. I mean, it's been 18 years ago now when you started to do road trips with that crew, and so it's been it's been in television for a long time. But when you started Bone Collector, it wasn't the main priority, but
right.
It was still on television with Nick and T-Bone. So, it means a lot to me. We want to bring this thing on our Realtree 365 app, bring it digital, and it's going to be a completely different format than what we've done over the last 18 years with you. But it was important that I had your blessing just because it was your creation, what Roadtrips was. It was always for the viewer trying to see what truck was Waddell going to have this year, and what was it going to look like. So it is going to be moving digital. Hopefully you're going to come on a couple hunts with us in the fall, but we're excited about it. I think it's going to be a completely different show. I think everybody's going to be wondering, is Michael a part of this? Well, not really, but he's going to come on hunts with us. But we are excited to have Riley Green. I know Chipper, Matt Duff, they're going to come with us this first trip in Nebraska that we're excited about in a few weeks, and just a completely different take on what it's going to be about. So.
And that's what it's going to be, basically, just a long road trip. I mean, just kind of getting back to the roots of just going out and jumping in the truck and just going and having fun. Having fun, the camaraderie in camp, that's the part that I'm most excited about, is just showing how much fun it can be. I can say, and it's funny because I can sit at my desk and look at all the old school shows and the opens, and there's two things that are ingrained in my memory from old road trips. Is the open where I think you were riding around and it was a K5 Blazer.
It was a Blazer, yeah.
and it was the last shot in the open where you hear the exhaust rumbling going down the road because it pans from the road trip sign to the Blazer. Man, that is like
awesome. That
was the baddest shot, man.
I got to tell a story on that, by the way. That's never been told. Like I haven't even ever told Bill or David this story. So everybody assumed that Blazer was mine because that same time I owned a white K5 Blazer. So I take that thing, and of course Steve Finch, if you know Steve Finch, he was never a 1 or 2 or 5 take. It was 75. I think I rode 7 tanks of gas out of a Blazer and opened. Hopefully on the video you can see that. So anyway, I'd take this truck all day. Well, his engine blew up in his truck, and he thinks y'all the ones that blew it up. I said, oh, hell no, we didn't blow no truck up. And so I've never told that story. And so I avoided that whole situation for all those times because, oh, Lord, I'm doing this show in this guy's truck. I just kept waiting. Thank God social media wasn't around because I was waiting for any time like, yeah, you the son of guns that blew up my truck. And so I was like, and I knew, and your dad will know what I'm saying here, I knew that Michel Waddell didn't have to, especially in that time in my life. I couldn't have bought him a new motor. I was thinking, Lord, please, Jesus, do not let this come to pass where Bill George's got to buy this guy a new 350 engine to put in this Blazer. So anyway, maybe there's a statute of limitations and he can't prove that I blew his truck up. But Anyway,
now the story's
Finch,
out.
I think
That's
it was.
awesome.
Yeah, maybe to come back. So there's a story
Man,
I've
I
never
can-
told that story.